I think that there are things we in higher education can do to learn to be better and more effective teachers. You know, we spend a lot of time teaching really smart people to do things they want to do or helping enable them to do those things. I think particularly research universities haven't focused as much time as I believe that we could on the research of how to actually do a better job of teaching. I was years ago in a residency program, where there were two residency programs in the city I was in, and one was extraordinarily competitive, and I was in that extraordinarily competitive one, and there was another one across town that was not quite pretty good program, but not quite as competitive. And all the residents would come in and take these sort of qualitative, they take an in-service exam that would be like their board exam. And every year for practice, the residents would take that. And always at the beginning, our super, polished, kids would come in and they do pretty darn well on that in-service exam. And the students on the other side of town wouldn't do quite as well. And each year, the gap would get narrower and narrower as our students made a little bit of progress and theirs made great progress. And I think that we were, I don't want to say, what's a good word, complacent maybe, in saying, boy, these are brilliant people, we're going to be fine, and they all were. But we didn't devote as much time and energy into making them the very best they could be as I think we might have. And I use that as just a tiny example of something I think is true for research universities around the country. And we have a particular cohort of students who have a few extra challenges. I mean, that just, in my mind, gives us more headroom. And we can really work on trying to practice our best practices and helping them to really accelerate forward. So I'm very excited about that, and would love to look at ways to make us all more supportive of that, as well as all the other wonderful things.